scratch from your dog.
Okay, let's start off with a couple of these Our Moment games.
I'm gonna see if it's...
Okay. I'm gonna just shuffle and get you 3 random ones, and if there's anything...
Oh.
Joe, what up?
JoJo.
If there's anything bad, we'll just
Let's see.
skip it. Okay?
Yeah.
Let's never good at shuffling cards.
Grandpa Joel, howdy.
Ooh, stop and claim now. We're gonna start with a couple of these Our Moment cards.
Just to
So if you
get it
haven't
going.
seen this week on Corin's World, Molly's mind was Our Moments game. So pick 3 of them.
3? That's a
Random.
lot.
Or 2. 1 and 2.
Okay.
And I got 1. I got 2.
Oh, this is actually a good one.
Don't look at both. Now repick. I
No,
don't even care that it was good. Pick a new
no.
one.
Who said you can't look at them? No, I want these ones.
Okay, go.
Ask mine first.
Yep.
Okay. Have you ever fantasized about changing your first name?
I think I've thought about it before.
I feel like this is just a little high.
Because
What would you want your first name to be?
I don't know, just something that was like, back when I was younger, people would always say Corin,
Yeah.
and then I just started accepting that, like Corin and Corin. So, yeah, I have thought about it.
Yeah,
Shout out to these are essential, all right? If you don't have these in your house right now, put it on your next grocery shopping list.
I don't like those. I thought about changing my
Oh,
name.
Vlad! Oh, Vlad?
That's like your friend Vlad?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
You thought about changing your name?
No, not really. Like fantasize. The question was, have you ever fantasized? That's what it said.
Yeah, but
So
why would
it's
you
like
fantasize
thinking.
about changing their name when not actually change their name? You've thought about it.
Yeah.
Which means that, like, ultimately you might want
but
to
not,
change it.
No. Like, I was like, oh, I wish my name was this.
So then you actually would want to maybe change it.
No. I don't know. Why are you saying wow, Layla?
What'd you want to change your name to?
Holly.
So Molly wanted to get changed to Holly?
Yeah, when I was younger.
Why the H?
I just thought Holly was like cooler, but I always liked my name. I don't know many Mollys except for my friend Molly from college, so I always liked.
And you
that
know
as,
a
like,
Holly.
Yeah, but I didn't know her.
Corin looks like crap. Because I was outside all day putting a swing set together.
Yeah, we put a swing set together today.
And I do look like crap, hence that right there. Shout out.
I feel like the thing on Corin's face, it's on his face, so he's like more
Let's take
noticed
a poll.
about
Does it look
I
bad?
don't think
Yes
it
or no?
looks that bad.
Should I have went live with that on my face?
I think when you look in the camera, it looks like worse, but like when I look at you, I don't even notice it.
It's
It
a
just looks
scab.
like, yeah, it doesn't look bad. But whenever something's on your face, it's like you really are like, oh my God.
Tasteless, would you have gone live with that? Let me know. I need to know. Anyway.
My hair is like, I have short little
Okay, good.
hairs
Tasteless
falling
says
out.
yes, so
That's what
now
happens
that's all
after
I
you have a
needed.
baby.
Yo, see, Vlad, I do look Indian. Molly says that that's racist.
It is.
But, like, it's not
No,
racist
because
if it's
of
about
what you were
facts.
saying, which I'm not going to repeat. Don't
I
repeat
said
it.
Dalai Lama?
Don't repeat it. Just drop it.
I don't know what I said. That was racist. I
Okay.
said Indian.
Okay.
Vlad, should I have gone on there live with it? I need to know
looks-
Vlad's answer, too.
It's fine. It looks worse when you look in the camera than when I look at you.
Student email told me to drop that ass, Corin.
I don't know what that even means.
I don't know what that means. All right. Molly ordered...
See, Vlad said it looks
Okay, cool.
good.
Thanks. Molly ordered a swing set for our daughter, or we both did, and we put it together today, and that shit was a beast. Molly's mom said it was going to take an hour to do. It took like 5 hours, and our daughter hid one of the screws, so we couldn't find it.
But it wouldn't have taken 5 hours if we went start to finish. Like, we stopped, we took a break, and then we lost one of the nuts that we needed.
Molly
so,
was getting pretty frustrated.
Yeah.
Why were you getting frustrated?
Because I put something on backwards. Like, anybody who puts anything together themselves knows that
No,
when...
no. Hold on. Let me correct it. She put it on backwards after I'm not allowed to say anything about the construction of the project. So it's Molly will put the whole thing together. She'll fuck up. I'll say, yo, you fucked up. And she'll say, why do you have to tell me that I fucked up? And it was
That
like,
is not
I don't have
how-
permission to say that you fucked up when I
That's
don't
not
have
even how it
permission
went.
to construct the thing.
No, that is false. And
Tell them how it went.
we have the video of this, so I can look back at it. I put everything together, and I told you sometimes I put it together, and then like I'll realize I put like a drawer backwards because
You said that after.
Hold on. The directions are just pictures, so a lot of times they don't have words, so you just have to put things together using the pictures, which is hard. Like, they're not labeled, they're not numbers. It's just like you have a picture and you're trying to recreate that. So sometimes if anybody's ever put together things on their own, knows, or maybe it's just me, I don't know, but sometimes I put something on backwards and I just take it off and put it on. I'm like, oh, this isn't right, and that's what I realized, it was on backwards.
But here's the thing, if you're putting something together with someone, if you weren't sure, wouldn't you check beforehand, like, which way do you think this goes? Is it this side or this side? And not just do 4 of them, which were like, I was like twisting, and like she had to hold the shit, and I had to like really twist it.
I don't think
so we did
anyone
like 4.
even cares about this story we're telling.
Because you know that I'm right.
No, I don't know that you're right. I think it's just a pointless story.
It's not.
I think
It goes to show that like if you're constructing something with someone, you check if you don't know.
I'm sorry I didn't check.
Vlad cares. I'm telling you. It's important.
Okay, next time you help me build something. What are you gonna? You're gonna help me
that,
next time?
that delayed. Molly's correct about what?
That nobody cares.
That delayed the process of the swing set about like 2 hours, I would say.
2 hours? No, because then I got frustrated because if anybody has done like a ratchet or, you know,
wrench?
A wrench. That's what I was thinking.
ratchet.
No, but it is like a ratchet. A socket ratchet.
Okay.
So Corin was telling me you have to hold both sides, and I'm like, that's not how the tool works. And then I got frustrated.
Who knows what I'm talking about? When you're doing
questioning
construction, you got to hold the back of something
You act like
to screw.
construction is like you literally were putting screws in something.
So,
anyways,
to answer your
let's
question,
just get off
Tasteless,
the topic.
To answer your question, Tasteless, the reason I look like crap is because I was in the sun, sweating profusely and working extremely hard on this swing set that
You
Molly
did help
gave
a
up
lot.
on.
I didn't give up on. I just gave up when you were being annoying and frustrating me. But I think most people could agree that when you put things together with another person, it's very easy to get frustrated.
The story is teaching me that sometimes you can eat chicken with french fries.
That you can, Corin just messed with the camera and now it's like falling over. If you put something together with somebody else, or maybe this is just Corin and I, you are likely to get frustrated and maybe walk off the project or end up throwing a wrench at their face. That didn't happen today, but it could.
This is the remaining of the cupcake. Anyway, that was what we did today. We put that on video, so you should all be,
On the edge of your seats.
on the edge of your seats to see it.
Wait, so your question was, did you ever consider changing the question was, did you ever consider changing your name?
No, I don't
You
think
said,
I'd
yeah,
ever like.
maybe because people would call you
Yeah, I would like
Corin.
think about it, but I don't even know like what the process of changing your name is. I think
It's a
everyone
lot.
has like
I
thought
never
of
like
changing their
really
name.
considered it.
Even when someone does like one of those, this is bothering me. Even when someone does like
Oh, there's a shadow.
one of those Facebook like
Yeah.
you know what's on Facebook or like those stupid things on Twitter that's like take the first thing in your cabinet and
Yeah.
the last text message you sent and it's like changes your name. Did you ever do that?
Yeah.
You did?
No, I don't know. How do you think?
Change my name with 2 R's. Oh, shout out Adrew. Adrew is the man. He makes all my graphics for all the videos, the live chats.
And Adrian, now that we got a new Mac,
Adrew, we got to do another
we
chat.
can put all of your intros into all our videos very easily, which makes it a lot easier. Because before it was like such a pain to try and figure that out. So
Yeah,
that's
no,
good.
it's like. You never seen that on Facebook, or is like
I
find
know
out your
exactly
stripper's
what
name
you're
or something
talking
like
about,
that?
but
and it's like,
I don't care enough.
that's people
to do that.
fantasizing changing their name.
No.
Yes, it is.
It's like when you're a kid and you're like, oh, I wish my name was like something else.
Yeah, I don't know. Okay,
Yeah.
this is yours. What's something you've tried that you'll never ever try again? Oh,
Something I've tried that I never try again. Something I've tried that I would never.
Food? Haven't you
Yeah.
tried something that's nasty?
Yeah, I don't know though. A lot of things. Sushi.
Yeah, I never would have sushi. Building a swing set. What have I tried that I'll never try again? I don't even know. I would never. I don't know. I haven't done like much.
What's 2010 with the videos? It said y'all fixing to be on 2010 with the videos. I don't know what that means.
This is how our quarantine is going.
Yeah.
How would you say our quarantine was going if you had to grade it 10 out
Surprisingly,
one out of
I'm
10.
not as annoyed with Corin as I thought I would be. Spending so much time with him.
That's a big issue
Like-
now. Is a lot of people are like stuck quarantined with someone that either they like or they don't like. I mean, like when you have a roommate, you guys can
Yeah.
like leave the house and separate and like find your own like time, you know, to
Yeah.
just like get zen again and like start
Yeah.
fresh. But now with quarantine season, it's a wrap for everybody. Relationships, all that.
I actually think it's going better than I expected with you, because normally if I'm around you for 24/7, I'm like, you're annoying.
What do I do that's
But-
annoying? What can someone do to annoy someone? I think it all depends on each person. So Molly says I chew obnoxiously, which is hard to.
It's not even his chewing when he eats food. He like does this like
Domestic
deep
violence is way
breath.
up. I wanted to smack Molly plenty of times.
Don't make fun of that. There's real people who
true.
are
Very true.
dealing with domestic violence. Like that's not even funny.
True. Molly would smack me if anything.
Still not funny.
I know.
But yeah, I don't like I'll be washing dishes or something and Corin will come over and like eat right next to me, and the sounds, I think I have this, it's when the sound of someone chewing, it's not a phobia, I'm not like scared of it, but it strongly irritates me probably more than anything else in the world, is hearing people chew or breathe when they're eating. And Corin
Yet she
will,
does the same
yeah,
shit.
whatever. I can hear it on other people, and that's something I don't like, people eating close to me, and he'll like come up next to me and be like,
Do you guys
It's so
remember when there
annoying.
was an article that said like if you hear little noises or like those things
That's
bother
me.
you, that like you're a genius or something?
that's me. I'm a genius.
No, but like there's so many of those articles that get written about
It's
like
more
those little
strong.
quirks.
It's stronger than a pet peeve.
Yeah, but there's so many of those little articles
Just
that like
another,
you're not even gonna try and say that.
yeah.
There's so many of those articles that say like, you know, if you hear little noises, you're a genius or whatever like that. Or those articles like bald men are the new hot people. It's all written by like either a bald person or someone who's probably annoyed with those sounds.
Oh, okay, that's fine. I'm not claiming to be a genius because I'm annoyed with the sounds of eating. I'm just claiming that it really.
They do say
It-
that people who do eat
but you
loudly and
know-
obnoxiously tend to be geniuses.
But you know, it's not just you
saying.
who I get annoyed with. It's like my mom, my sister, anybody who sits down and eats next to me. I'm like, why are you near me right now? It's like I crawl out of my
I get
skin.
yelled at for not eating at the table because I try to separate.
But it's like when
from
there's
the table.
conversation going, it's fine. But when it's silent and I'm doing something and you come up next to me and you're like breathing on me, it's disgusting. Do I miss Wegmans?
The
I
Streaaam
like
Museum
Wegmans,
in
but-
Rochester has a mini Wegmans that's awesome. If you have any kids and you live
Or
in
if you don't
Rochester
have.
area, or if you don't have kids and you don't live in Rochester, you could still get out there and
Wait,
drive to the.
tasteless opinion. If you like to see people eat like pigs, do you enjoy watching Corin eat on video? Because the way he eats his food, you'll see
in my
in
vlogs.
an upcoming video.
Kyle eats on
the-
Kyle and Corin. He eats like there was
No,
one
but-
where he was like eating like chomping something.
Why do you always have to like call people out?
Who am I calling out? Kyle? I eat on Kyle and Corin.
Yeah, but you're saying he's eating like a pig.
I didn't say he eats like a pig. I said he was chewing.
The comment was about eating like a pig.
Someone lives across from the Streaaam Museum. It's expanding, but
It was
it's
expanding
expensing.
when we went there too.
We did a quarantine day food video.
Yeah, I have to edit it.
And I eat very properly. I close my mouth. I
no,
chew.
you don't.
This is where I get set up. She
When
wants
you're eating,
a video made of my quarantine
Who said
day
it's
eating.
setting you up? I'm just.
But then I
calling
have
it
to
like it
speak
is.
about the food as I'm eating. So it's like my mouth is full. So then she can say, "Oh, you chew with your mouth full."
No.
How can I?
No one
How can I-
no one says, Corin, take a bite and talk while you're eating.
So I got to
You
take
need
a
to take
bite.
chew, and then talk.
So people have to watch me chew.
Yeah, I'll fast forward through it.
So you're gonna do a quick fast forwarding
Yeah,
through the
I
chew.
do that all the time. Corin, as a person, is
Yet
random.
she
or
has
his
gum right
channel?
now and chews like she chomps on her gum so obnoxiously. So it's
I'll
like
spit it out.
I can't. It's not bothering me. It's
I'll
just
just spit it out.
that's even worse that it's gonna sit there. I'd rather you chew it. That's the worst when
Fine.
someone takes their gum out of their mouth and just puts it on the table. Someone left a piece of gum, a wad of gum, at the White House underneath the chair, and someone took a picture of it and put it on like Twitter or something.
Yeah.
I was off Twitter for a while, so whatever I missed, let me know. I don't feel like I missed much. It's like that's the myth about Twitter is like you feel like once you're on or once you step away, you're gonna miss everything.
I don't feel that way.
But Pritzker. All right, how do I think Pritzker's been handling the pandemic? I think he's done a good job. I don't really know too much about I know about our policies out here, like the parks are closed, and what else has he done? Has he
I
implemented
mean, I don't
like a
think
stay-at-home
it's
thing?
like we've had a stay-at-home order since
There's
like,
not
a
really
couple
much.
weeks.
There's not really much a governor can do. Like people that are giving Cuomo
That's not
so
true.
much.
There's other governors who still haven't even shut down their states yet.
If you're a governor and you haven't shut down your state, you're doing a really bad job. But if you shut down your state, and there's really not much more you can do. It's just a matter of just like getting on TV every day, looking like a leader, sounding like a leader. Other than that, like
No, but I think it was good. Like they cut down. People were still going out after the stay-at-home order. So then
here in Illinois,
yeah, in the city. So
Oh.
then they cut. Mayor Lightfoot
yeah,
cut down. Is that her name? They closed the
For Chicago.
parks and like things like that.
yeah. I mean, it doesn't affect me
but-
too much downtown Chicago.
Right
so like,
now, it will if you go back to work.
yeah, I know, but I'm saying like for Pritzker and anything he's doing with Mayor Lightfoot, like downtown Chicago, is not really like affecting me. Like same thing as
Yeah.
like Cuomo is
But
the
it
governor
would
of New
be-
York, but if you ask someone in Rochester,
That's not true because if our state didn't have a stay-at-home order in our state,
that's what I
that
said.
would've-
If a governor does a stay-at-home
right, but you
order,
said it's not affecting you. It does affect
it does
you.
affect me. I'm just saying, like if that's in place, other than that, there's not really much that a governor is
Yeah,
doing
they're doing.
to like make me think, oh, they're doing a good job or not. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do.
So I think he's doing a good job. He's on TV every day.
Oh, you should make
He-
a homemade garbage plate video. But I don't know how to make mac salad. We'd have to buy that.
I could buy a mac salad.
Cuomo's nipple piercing theory?
Yeah, I don't know.
What is
I think
that?
he has one.
Oh, is that someone?
There was like he was sitting on stage and they zoomed in on his shirt and it looked like he had like one of those crowbar nipple
Oh,
rings.
really?
And so that was like the whole controversy was like, does he
Yeah.
have one? Does he not? But like,
Who even cares?
Yeah, like
Who cares? The things people care about.
it would be a
are,
little
like,
weird
so-
if he did have one.
Why
though.
would that be weird?
Because he's the governor, like, and he, like, what is he getting his nipple pierced for?
Who cares?
I don't care. I'm just saying.
Brett Shumway? Hi, Brett.
Who's that?
Do you remember my dad was saying, like, sometimes he says he has another son from, like, karate who
Yeah.
is in the Air Force.
Oh, thanks for your service. So yeah, I think I wouldn't care if he had a nipple ring. I just think it would be a little strange. You
I
don't
feel
think?
like, no. I feel like if anybody wants to have a nipple ring, who cares?
That's what I'm saying is I don't care. I just think for the governor of New York to have it, it would just be like different.
We don't have a record player.
That bothers me. Is Molly's phone always
He
going off
gets
and
so
never like
annoyed if my sound goes off. But wait, someone said it
Andrew,
would be a
what's up,
good
dude?
activity to put the record player on and having Scotty hear the words. But Corin has been playing music so much.
That's a joke
Which
for
is-
Joe Biden. Said that at one of the debates.
Okay, but I'm just.
Oh.
Is that not?
No, it's a real thing. Like he tried
But
to
I'm
say,
just
put the
saying
record
you-
player going.
Put like you've been playing a lot of music
Yeah,
during
yeah.
quarantine. Yeah, no, I'm not chill about stuff.
Well-
I'm just saying, who cares if he has a nipple pierce? Who cares if a man has their belly button? Like
It's just,
I don't think it's a big deal. If anyone wants to have anything
it's kind of
pierced.
it's not like it's kind of like childish for a governor of New York to have
How
like
is that Like that's his.
If he had a belly button ring,
it's his.
that'd be okay?
That's like saying that's childish. If he has a tattoo or it's his body.
I get that.
Just because he's a governor, he can't have a nipple ring.
He can. He can.
But it's weird.
It's
not weird.
Strange.
Why is it strange?
Because then it opens up conversations to other stuff like, why did he get the nipple ring? Is he doing like weird kinky stuff?
Just because you have a nipple ring doesn't mean you're doing weird kinky stuff.
You're probably more inclined to be doing kinky stuff than if you don't have a nipple ring.
I cannot.
Are you am I wrong here?
I think you're wrong. I know plenty of people with nipple rings.
Okay, and they're probably more like adventurous to do something than someone who didn't have a nipple ring.
Yeah, what if he had a nose ring? I used to have a nose
Tyler.
ring.
I'm like 1,000% right here, and like I don't get why you don't get that.
Okay.
I don't care that he
Chris,
has a nipple ring. I'm just saying.
Do you have a nipple ring, and can you
Move
speak
your
from
hand.
experience?
No, he probably doesn't have a
Everyone's
nipple
saying
ring.
Corin is right. How do you know? Do you have nipple rings?
Exactly.
No, pierced nipple does not always equal kinky stuff.
It doesn't, but it's like a gateway drug.
No,
it
it's
leads
not.
You there.
No, it's not. That's like saying, okay, you get your nose pierced, that's a gateway to your belly button, and that's a gateway to your nipple. Who cares? That just like
who cares? And
let's
gateway
just
drugs
move on from this
doesn't.
because I agree to disagree, and that's that. You can have your opinion, and I have mine, and I think if
would you ever change your opinion?
No.
You can't whisper stuff on.
Well, I'm telling you why I don't agree with you. I'm not gonna say it on air.
Okay, whether he
Let's
does,
move on.
whether he does or he doesn't, I personally think that it leads to certain things.
I feel like even if the governor or whoever has their nipple pierced and wants to be into kinky stuff, who cares? Like, why can't they live their life? They're regular, normal people.
They
Like,
can,
if he's
but, like,
out
here's what
doing
happened-
it, no, hold on, let me finish my thought. If they're out there doing things in public, that's weird. But they're entitled to be able to do whatever they want in the privacy of their own home, whether they're the governor or not. Like, I don't understand why that's even like
That's fine, but there
deal.
was the other.
It's not like if he has his nipples pierced, he's like, hey, I'm Andrew Cuomo and I have my nipples pierced.
There was the other governor of New York. I'm drawing a blank on his name, but he was like cracking down on escorts and all this stuff. But behind the scenes, he was like getting escorts. So it's like
but that's not
a lot of that
just-
stuff
it's
is not usually legal. So like
having your nipples pierced is legal.
that's legal. Yeah,
Okay.
that's fine. But
All right.
like
Next
the other
question.
stuff that it leads to.
Okay.
Was it Pataki?
Governor, yeah, I remember that name.
Is he the one that's on Bill Maher? No, I'm thinking of someone else. The one with the escorts. It's not Pataki. Elliot Spitzer. Thank you very much. Okay. Here's a good one for you. What's one mistake you keep repeating? Chewing your gum, not turning your cell phone off.
That's not a mistake. It just annoys you.
It's a mistake to me.
I have no idea. I don't really make mistakes. No, I'm just kidding.
What's one mistake you keep repeating?
Give me one.
Fucking up the swing set today and always doing that
I
on
don't
things
keep
that we're
repeating.
building.
That
You said
When
earlier
have you
that you
ever
messed up.
helped me build anything? Okay, so
I
don't
stand
say
there for
we.
support.
You don't. Like, don't say we like you helped me build anything.
I do help build things. So what's
Yeah.
one mistake that you keep repeating? You do that, like driving. Like you could have like a part dyslexia or something like that. You mix up left and right.
Yeah, I definitely
If anybody knows anyone who's like when they're driving for directions,
It's not even driving. Like,
I'll say like which way are we going? And she'll say make a left, and I'll make the
I'll be
left,
like-
and she'll be like no, it was a right,
like,
and I'll be like you said
Right,
left.
right. And like pointing to the left and saying right. And it's like, yeah. But
Would you say we're staying healthy?
eating wise?
Yeah.
No. I've been working out though
But what did you just have before you came
4
on?
times a week at least. Mostly 5, so that's good. What did I just eat? Oh, I was eating mango sorbet before, right?
That's what I
But
miss. Is
I
like
said
getting
on
a nice coffee milkshake.
the last live chat that I've been eating a lot of chocolate, and we both have. Have we been to Raising Cane's before?
I've been to Raising Cane's, and the chicken is bomb.
What's the chicken place in the Atlanta Beltway Mall there? That like, in that little you know when we go to the Beltway.
Yeah, that's like a low. That's
No,
not like
but it's like a really good little chicken spot though.
Yeah, but that's not like no one would know that.
No, I didn't know if that was Raising Cane's.
No, Raising Cane's.
Yeah.
I think we actually went to a Raising Cane's once.
I don't think I've ever been there.
I'm trying to think. Yeah, they have one in Illinois. I've had Raising Cane's. Okay.
Our opinion on British food cuisine. I don't
even know what British food and cuisine
I've been there twice.
I still need to know. Should I have gone on air with that?
I've been to the UK twice, and like I just get regular like whatever food, so I haven't had anything crazy, so I don't really know.
What?
The food like in the UK,
so
I don't know.
So I think personally, here's my take on social distancing quarantine life. I think people are starting to get a little bit more lax. They're starting to walk in more groups. People are starting to feel more comfortable walking up to other people because they feel like they've been distanced for too long. And I think that is a bad precedent that's getting set.
I feel like I can't agree or disagree because I haven't been out in public at all since like forever. So I don't know if it's getting more or less. I will say in our neighborhood, there have been people like this lady with her dog yesterday came right up to Nix and was letting Nix pet her dog. And obviously Nix has no idea what's going on. She's 2, so she sees a dog and wants to pet the dog. Thankfully, like, the dog was on the leash, so it was, like, longer and the lady wasn't up in her face. But we don't know that that lady was practicing social distance to begin with. You know what I mean? Like, we don't know that she's, like, if she's getting more lax. Or she could have done that 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, but you gotta just assume that everybody's been social distancing.
No, you don't have to assume that. I would assume the opposite, that people aren't, like, I have no idea. I can't say because I'm not going to the stores. I don't know.
Molly won't let me go to the stores.
No,
I'm just craving to go out.
There's no reason to go to the store. If we get our groceries delivered, we don't need to go to the store. If you're craving to go out of the house, go on a walk. Why do you need to go to the store to walk around to potentially get something and bring it home to our infant child and to your wife who has asthma? Okay?
I used to have asthma, and I can't find my inhaler.
I have my inhaler.
Oh, really? Does it still have pumps in it?
Yeah.
You see, you never shared that with me.
Why would I be sharing? You don't have asthma. You had asthma once for like when you were sick.
I did start doing Crest white strips since we're home. Do my teeth look whiter? Because here's the thing. They look a lot more yellow because of my beard. So it's hard to judge right there. Oh yes, WrestleMania is on. I think yesterday and tonight, but I haven't watched any of it. I think it's still on pay-per-view.
Marco, I'm a Illuminati's fan, and Corin is a Giordano's fan.
Giordano's is way better.
I like Illuminati's.
Oh, did you see that? There was a tiger that tested positive at the Bronx Zoo.
And then someone commented on it on Instagram on one of the accounts.
Carol Baskin or whatever.
Carol Baskin.
I'm not a fan of Tiger King at all. I think
you watched all 7, and then now that everybody's talking about it, you don't care anymore. I just
think it's depressing, and I don't think it's like
you weren't depressed watching all 7 episodes.
Yes, I was. The one thing with Travis, like, I still think about that. It was sad.
It is. I'm not laughing at what happened with Travis. I'm laughing that.
I just think the show is super depressing, and it's not funny for people to be like getting kinks off of watching these people's lives.
Who's getting kinks off of it?
Everybody who watches the show and the memes, like, and all these.
I mean, the memes are funny. People have like nothing to do, so it's like something everybody across the country is like watching the same thing, so they're joking about it. Like, we're stuck in quarantine. What else are people gonna do? You know, it takes their mind off of all the stuff people are actually going through right now. I don't think that's a bad thing. It is really sad about the tigers.
It's not good to like watch that, but Brian said that quarantine's good for artists and musicians, like to have time, and there's like no responsibility.
Yeah, I think
the only thing about like artists and musicians is like
everybody has time. Some people, like nurses, like
there's still people working.
People who work at the grocery store. They're still working. There's a lot of people still, or like you, working from home, things like that. I am not working at all because I'm on maternity leave. So for me, it's nice because I have you.
But no one's really like buying the artwork right now. I feel like. Do you think people are spending more or spending less? I know you personally are spending way more because every day there's like 40 new Target boxes or Amazon boxes outside
I'm literally not leaving the house. So anything we need, you act like stuff isn't coming to the house for you. Like, did we not just buy a Mac? Did we not just buy a cover for
needed it.
Okay, so it's not just things. I'm asking you and my mom every day, what do we need? Like, if we need diapers, if we
No,
need
but
wipes.
do you think people, I mean, it's hard to tell, but I feel like people would be more conservative with their money right now during this and not be buying things.
I think it depends.
But a lot of people have
I think
said,
a
like-
lot of people are also like trying to think, okay, so now that the CDC is recommending everybody wear a mask, my mom was saying, because my mom knows how to sew and stuff, and she made some masks for us. She said elastic is sold out everywhere. So everybody's online trying to buy elastic. Everybody's online trying to buy this and that and this and that. So I
I'm
think
saying
a lot
like
of people
just
are
like
shopping.
regular things from like Crate and Barrel or something like that. Like, are people?
I think a lot of people are taking the time to like redo things in their houses. I think it depends on their jobs and their financial situations, because there's obviously a lot of companies that, like, if you're working in the airlines or cruise industry or travel or things like that, you're probably not going out and spending all your money right now. If you're working in healthcare or you're working in, I don't know, if you're working in restaurants, you're not out spending your money, but there are industries that are actually doing well right now, so maybe you are spending your money. Or if you just are a millionaire and have tons of money, you're probably using this time to redecorate your house.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot that people are.
John, Corin probably thinks I'm insane when the groceries come to our house. I have the person who delivers them leave them on our step, and then I go outside and wipe everything down, and then I still put it in the garage for a couple of days until I need it. Because
That's a
I
good
try to
point.
only have groceries delivered like once a week, so I buy whatever we're gonna need, but unless it has to go in the fridge, like if it's meat or something cold. But yeah, I do wipe it down because I have a 2-month-old daughter. We have a 2-month-old daughter, and I'm terrified, and a 2-year-old, of them getting
Yeah,
sick.
of course she tips.
Or anyone. Yeah, of course. Like, they're out there, doing the shopping, putting themselves out there, doing that stuff. Of course I'm going to tip them. And anybody who wouldn't tip them you shouldn't be using that service. It's like, I used to work, this is just a random thing that really bothers me. I used to work with someone who wouldn't tip at restaurants. And yeah. And she,
Oh, yeah, I think I remember you
and
telling
she
me.
would say,
What was
that's
her
my
theory behind it?
hard-earned money. And I'm like, if you aren't going to tip your waiter or waitress, you should not be eating out. They don't, she's like, they still get a paycheck. I'm like, yeah, but they get a, like, smaller
Yeah.
amount, and they work for tips. Like, you have no business eating out if you aren't going to tip. It's just rude. But,
Bri said that
so yes, I tip the drivers.
self-isolation can lead to self-improvement and making new things. I agree with that, but then I also agree that this is going to lead to a lot of depression too, because it's like people are getting laid off. So yeah, like people are getting laid off that aren't artists, that can't, create things in their house. They don't have a setup. They're not musicians. And a lot of people are home alone too, so like dating, no one's on dating apps, no one's going
That's
out.
not true.
I mean, there's still
Jake,
dating
how
apps.
do you know these things? How do you know
I
people
spoke to
on-
someone who said like he was
that
home
one
without a
person
girlfriend
is the
or whatever.
representative for all of dating apps?
No, there's still dating apps, but you can't go out and like
Yeah,
meet the
but you
person.
can start up that conversation.
Yeah, but it's just not the same as like interacting and being
but it's
out
not
in
like
public and stuff.
We're gonna be quarantined for the rest of our lives, so maybe dating apps are actually up because people are meeting people right now, and then once this is over, then they're Zoom calling, and it's not like the second you meet somebody on a dating app, you always have to meet them in person right away. I don't know. I'm not on a dating app. I'm just saying that person you spoke to doesn't speak for all dating apps.
Yeah, but you still like for the next 2 months, the last month, you're home alone, so it's like people are going crazy. You don't think?
Yeah.
I think people are going crazy at home, and I think it's going to lead to a lot of depression because people are going to
Yeah,
get laid off
I mean,
from work.
I-
So, like, yes,
Yeah,
great
that's-
things are coming out of it. There's these awesome viral videos
Yeah,
that are
there's
funny
tons
and all
of
this
things
shit.
that
but, like,
aren't great coming out of it. Obviously, tons of people are dying. Obviously, tons of people are getting sick. Of course, not great things are going to come out of it. But I think if you have the opportunity to stay positive
Jill, what's up?
and
Jill,
all
keep it
that
real. Jill,
stuff,
should I have came
but-
on air with this? Yes or no?
Is
Let
that
me
your
know.
friend Jill who?
Yeah, she did a chat.
Yeah, but your face looks fine.
See? Michael's going crazy in his apartment. Boom. Case study number 2.
Tons I don't know what you want me to say. Tons of people are going crazy, but it's like, would you rather be someone who is out there on the front lines working in the hospital day in and day out? Probably not. So just sit your ass home. Sorry, Michael, but put on Tiger King and just I don't know what else to tell you.
How has it affected our relationship? Vanessa wants to know.
Thank you, Michael, for agreeing. Um,
Be
How
careful
is it-
making fries in your bedroom, Layla.
how has this affected our relationship? It's the same.
I think a lot of people's relationships probably are affected
Yeah,
by
probably,
this
but I can only speak for our relationship. And I
stuff. But you have to speculate. That's what the people want
you
to see.
speculate on these things and your theories are so like where does your information come from?
Divorce rate is up in China, Ahmed said. That's accurate.
Do you want to get a divorce?
No, I'm just saying that like it's changing people's relationships.
It is, of course. Of course. Yeah, I've seen a lot of nurses and on social media
Speculate, Molly.
that there are nurses who are quitting because they don't have the PPE they need. Nurses, doctors, whoever,
Jill, you
because
didn't
they
answer
have
my
to
question about
protect
that.
their families, their kids, and things like that. And, you know, I feel like we're so lucky to have all the people who do. Our sister-in-law is a nurse, and she doesn't even work at the hospital, but is doing that. And, you know, there's so many people out there just
My
like
boy's a
putting
doctor in New
themselves
York,
out
and
there.
he caught coronavirus, and he said it's a lot worse at the hospitals than
Yeah.
what they're showing on the news,
So
especially in like lower poverty places.
and
He's in
people are
Queens.
doing that, and then there's people who are like, I'm so bored at home. I'm like,
Byron, what's your
just
question?
sit home.
What did he ask? My bad. I don't see anything.
Brian or Byron?
Byron. Oh, have you ever met a sociopath? How did they act, and what made you think they were a sociopath? That's what you want me to answer? What a sociopath is? What, they're like crazy?
I don't know specifically what
You gotta tell me. Oh, okay.
someone who's crazy.
I'm sitting next to someone who's a sociopath. Yeah, Tiger King's whack. Don't waste your time on it. Watch Ozark instead. I stayed up all night watching Ozark.
Marley, congratulations on being pregnant. That's exciting.
Molly, check Molly's. Molly gets, she tries to level up on me because she says one of her YouTube videos has like 50,000 views. Oh, WrestleMania's on, but don't you have to pay for it? I'm not trying to pay to watch WrestleMania.
Oh, cup of noodles are good.
Yeah, and I said that to Kyle. It's like, oh, catch up on Better Call Saul. I'm like jumping from every topic to topic. What was I saying before?
Empathy is really important. I mean, I work in HR and do a lot of trainings and stuff, and it's even like with employees and stuff, very important, but not everybody has high levels of emotional intelligence. So,
Ozark season finale was dope. I stayed up.
did that
was
come
talking-
out just the whole thing at once, right?
Yeah,
'Cause it's
that's how it
Netflix?
should be. Every show should be like Ozark, where they just drop the whole season and let
Yeah.
you watch it. Like,
That's how
like
Amazon shows and Netflix shows are. I
yeah.
think that's
Well,
it.
Better Call Saul on AMC is week to week, and it sucks because it's like if there's a bad episode one week, you gotta wait a whole nother week.
Hold on, someone wants you to rate Rice Krispie treats out of 10, and for me, if I'm having a homemade treat, Rice Krispies are like 10 out of 10 if they're made well. Those are like my favorite homemade snack, but they have to be hot right out of the oven so I can still like they're still like gooey.
My favorite snack, Rice Krispies. Yeah, if they're really good, I'll
Right.
give it an 8 out of 10. But Molly's mom makes the best brownies. They're like gooey. She has like a perfect time. Like she's got this timer that like goes against what the timer on the microwave
No, but it's
says.
not
She
even the
just knows-
timer. It's like how
she gets
she
this
like
like
makes
feeling.
the batter.
It's like some like spiritual shit that tells her like
yeah, but
take
she
the
also
brownies
says
out
it,
now.
like when you're mixing
She
them,
knows
it's
how to
how
mix
it's
them
mixed,
perfectly,
how
too.
you mix them. They're so good.
Yeah, so brownies my number
But
one. But they have to
the-
be what, Duncan Hines?
No, not Duncan Hines.
Oh, not Duncan Hines.
I can't remember the brand now.
Yeah, Molly said I should just do food videos all the time, but like
No, if you like doing the chats, I think the chats are fine. But I
yeah,
think
no one rocks with my chats.
that
What's up
it
with
doesn't
that?
matter. If like there are some people who do and watch, like who cares? Like if you have
I
one
try to do a
person
chat
who
3 times with my
feels-
boy Spallone. Spallone Sports on Twitter. Get at him and tell him, everyone in this chat, go to Spallone Sports Twitter and tell him to fix his Wi-Fi because his shit is suspect. He says he's got full bars, but every time we do a chat, it lags, and I'm tight.
See, people like your chats, but
Andrew's
I think
biased. Yeah, we did a good chat. I always praise you, man. I talk about you all the time. I actually brought your name up because my brother sent me an article, It was Bloomberg's. The people who signed up to work on Bloomberg's campaign are like suing him now because they got laid off early, and they have to repay taxes and all this money for like laptops and phones they received. And I said to him, I was like, I don't have any sympathy for them at all because they knew what they were signing up for when he announced that he was running for president. And then there's people like you at, Ohio University that are like the students for Bernie Sanders doing that campaign. And there's like other volunteers for Bernie Sanders that are just doing it for free. Like nothing. Like they're not getting paid. So I didn't feel bad for any of these people that got paid by Bloomberg and now are like complaining about it. That's that.
Yeah, I was reading. People were saying they like your chats. So I think you should do the chats. I'm just saying, like, people also like your food videos. And I feel like that's always, you got to mix it up. Because the food videos are usually shorter. And so, like someone just said, the chats are long. So it's hard. It's nice to do some shorter stuff as well. Like sometimes, like your unboxing video was like 10 minutes.
I didn't get an Xbox. I have an old Xbox at home. I should actually have my mom mail that out. When would I play though? When you're a parent, you don't have time to do anything.
Reaction videos to what? I never watched those. So like to politics or something.
Oh yeah, like if like the debate's on, I think you talk about it when it's on. I don't even know what a mukbang is, and I don't want to ask.
I think it's with food.
Oh, it's a real thing?
But is it like while you're like doing a video while you eat the whole time? I think. I'm not sure. I've never watched one because I don't like watching people eat. But I think it's like if you had a plate of food and you just.
I might start doing that thing where you make silent noises into a microphone.
I think that's ASMR. AMSR.
Did somebody say that?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
They said that about me not liking the food sounds. Where you guys eat foods and do different levels. Well, different levels of what? I don't know. We need to eat a lot of food. Some people also discuss other topics. So, I mean, you do food videos, but it's basically like you sit down with the food and talk. I would never sit and eat food on camera personally, but...
We have 3 dogs. I put a picture on Kyle's Twitter when he tweeted out, like, send a picture of your dog or cat. And the first person who asks for them in this chat, we'll give it to them.
We'll mail you all 3.
Every time the mailman comes by or someone walks by, and since there's so many people walking by the house now, the dog will always run to the window and...
BA, do you want our dogs? That's the question. They're 12,
we put up these nice
and 2.
We put up nice, what would you call those, curtains?
Yeah,
nice long white curtains. We got our windows redone because they were like leaking. And one of our dogs always jumps up on... No free shipping. You got to pay shipping on the dogs. And to Australia, it's different. I've got a friend who's got a dog in Australia. And they said it was impossible to get their dog out there.
But they did.
So anyway, so they the curtain is like black on the bottom and brown, and the window's all scratched up.
Yeah, it's hard with
Tight.
the dogs just because we have kids, and because before we had kids it was like totally fine, and because we're home all day, having the kids and the dogs is just a little bit much. But we're not shipping our dogs.
We know
we're
people
not
that have
cruel
gotten rid of their dogs.
So, and I would never get rid of our dogs like to a shelter or anything like that, but it just is a little bit annoying when you have kids and things like that. But
people were roasting me for reading the specs of my Mac, but like I was reading those shits straight off the box. So like,
I think the MGH or whatever, I think it's like megahertz or something. So it's like the way it would be like if I was reading an NBA thing and it, like I said, field goal, 2-pointer, like the way you read out the letters and instead of actually saying it.
It doesn't say on the box what year it was.
No, it's 2020.
It is the 21?
Yeah, 2020.
2020, like the Justin Timberlake album.
Yeah.
What? So our windows are scratched.
All right. Anyways, let's go back to a question.
You should be my best friend wants me to be his son's godfather.
Do it.
Do that shit.
Okay. What are you most grateful for right now in this moment? By the way, anybody, we're doing another one of these questions. If you joined in,
Thoughts
don't know
on
what
Kyle
it was.
tweeting naked Trump? I don't even see what that was or what that is. But I did see Trump do that thing with the models, and then he was like, I've never dealt with models, not those type of models. And I at first I was like, you can't, what are you doing, man? And it's just like, he's a joke. I haven't watched like too much of like the presidential debates not the debates, his press conferences on coronavirus, just because it just gets me so mad, and it's frustrating to watch those.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
What'd you say?
Yep.
Is that right?
Mm-hmm. Do you want...
Sure.
to
Ask
answer
another
this?
question.
Okay.
What's the question? He sort of is hilarious. Okay, go.
How did Trump handle the coronavirus situation? Terrible.
Yeah.
Absolutely terrible.
Byron, thanks for the support, but you should have known the answer to that question, bro. Like, come on.
First of all, saying that it was just like the flu, like no one was going to get it. He couldn't be more wrong. Then saying he was going to open up the country by Easter. Like, come on, this guy is an idiot. But anyways, what are you most grateful for right now in this moment?
Everybody in this chat watching us.
Oh, that's so nice.
What about you? Our 2 daughters, your husband.
In this moment, yeah, and just like
Who's
everyone
worse between who?
Who's just like out there working right now and making sure like those who are getting the virus are, you know, working really hard. And
I'm grateful
also
for my
family.
MacBook.
Yeah, I love my family.
What was it
love
like
my
going
kids.
to Joe Rogan's studio? It was awesome. I was super grateful to Kyle every time he brings me out to LA with him, because I'm just like so excited for him to do his shit out there, and going to the studio was just like I don't know, it was cool. It was really cool. You know, I know a lot of people watch Joe Rogan and listen to him, and I don't know, I'm just fortunate to be there. It's a cool experience. But he's just a normal dude. He's just a regular guy, and it's just a building, to be honest with you. Like, it just looks like a regular ass building. So just picture walking into a random ass building and just tell yourself that you're at Joe Rogan's shit. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm not one who really gets like celebrity starstruck. So I agree. I've never met Joe Rogan, and I don't really care to meet any celebrity. I think they're all just...
You would get starstruck if you saw like Kim Kardashian.
No, I wouldn't get starstruck, but I think we said before on the chat, I love watching the Kardashians, but like I don't...
You know I saw her in person, right?
Yeah. At the garden, right?
Yeah. Kyle was cool in high school. He's like the same. Like, we're all just the same as how we are now. Like, we didn't really like change that much. I'm social distancing, but there's people in our neighborhood that don't social distance, and like I said, they're getting more loose with how they walk around, and there's probably a picture.
Corin does have a selfie with everyone. Corin is like, if we go to the airport, we talked about this on Amali's Mind before, but
I'm not like starstruck by people, but I just want to get the selfie with them.
He wants to get the selfie with everybody. He's like, we're on Celebrity Watch, whereas like I could care less. I would never wait in a line. I would never do any of that. So he's like, oh my gosh, you have to keep a lookout, and I'm like, not gonna happen. But
Ahmed, don't always social distance, man. I think like you got to get out there eventually, and like
when it's safe.
Socialize
it's not
with people.
Safe right now to do that.
And I don't want to start wearing a mask in public. I don't think like I don't know.
Are you kidding me?
Someone said it earlier. It's like then you're starting to tell people that you have some shit.
No, it's for the safety. Like, you have to, it's not just about you. It's like protecting all those who have a weak
It's like if I don't have a cut on my hand, I'm not going to put a Band-Aid on my hand.
That's not what it's about. The cut on your hand isn't going to infect tons of other people.
Yes, it will.
Corin, like,
if I get blood on
like
you
that,
and you have an open cut.
You're annoying.
Oh, yeah. Craig Robinson got really mad at me when I tried to take a selfie of him because
remember you said that.
I tried to get him on my Snapchat because he was like making out with some girl, and I didn't think he saw me, but he definitely saw me. And then made me show him my phone that I deleted the snap, but it's out there now.
Yeah, everybody.
I don't think masks are weird. Oh yeah, we did. What up, Jed? We got a picture of Kevin from The Office. He was like having a cigarette in an alleyway of like a bar one time.
Oh yeah, didn't you say he has like no teeth?
Did he have no teeth?
Yeah,
He was like super tan. I actually have that picture still somewhere.
He was like a heavyset guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, he
Kevin
had no
from
teeth.
The Office.
Yeah, no front teeth.
Mm.
Yeah.
Molly's not
I'm
winning the
always
arguments
winning
today.
the arguments.
What argument did you lose earlier?
None.
No, the one that you...
On this chat?
Oh, Cuomo's
Nipple ring?
Nipple ring.
Oh my god, I still don't agree with you.
It's weird for a governor to have a nipple
Why?
ring.
He's just a regular person.
It's a gateway drug to other weird shit.
I cannot.
If
It
he's
is
got
not-
a nipple
it's
ring, he's
his
probably got
body.
an anus ring
It's
or
his-
something like that.
No, oh my god, like no.
It's inviting. I had my earrings, so that could lead to getting a tattoo or something like that.
Okay, I like strongly disagree, but that's just my.
That's what I'm saying. Look, Komoloki is stripper on Thursday nights.
Because he has his nipple pierced.
Yes, he's more inclined to be a stripper than Pritzker, who doesn't have a
How do you
nipple
know?
ring.
How do you know Pritzker doesn't have a nipple ring?
He might, but he doesn't wear tight fitted shirts to show a potential barbell nipple ring.
Okay. Oh, whatever.
What else? Ask another question.
Yeah.
Look up John Frederman, the Lieutenant Governor of PA. He has a massive beard and tattoos. That's fine.
So that's fine, but nipple ring's not fine. How do we know all these guys don't have nipple rings? Like, who cares?
It's
like,
usually a lot of the
just
conservatives that are
because
doing
you
weird stuff.
have a nipple ring doesn't mean, like, maybe you just want your fucking nipple pierced.
You don't just want your nipple pierced. Like,
Okay.
you have a girlfriend or you have someone who encouraged you to get it. Like, you don't just sit there and say, like, I'm going to get my nipple pierced. Like,
Okay.
there's...
And you know this from experience.
Yeah, because I've got my nipple pierced. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay.
Okay.
Anyways.
What else here? Let's go to another question. What are you bored of?
You. Definitely you.
For anybody that doesn't know, we put together a swing set today, and Molly messed up 4 of the rings.
Everybody can, like, go back and watch the live if they want to hear that again.
All right.
Okay, I want to know from people in the chat, have you ever put together your own furniture or stuff like IKEA furniture or like a desk or a swing set or anything? And have you ever put something on incorrectly because the pictures are just pictures without words and you have to figure it out? And then you just take that piece off and redo it. It's not that, see? It's not that big of a deal. Like, it's not that big of a deal. See? Tough sometimes. It is. Corin doesn't know this because he's never put anything together.
Did you used to do Legos as a kid?
Yeah, but Legos.
No,
like,
I'm not asking
Yeah.
if that, like, I'm just saying, do you
Yeah.
think that is why you're better at putting things together
I'm not
than
better
I am?
at it. You just don't do it. So because you don't do it, I'm better at it because you just don't do it.
This is what I was thinking about when we were putting together the swing set. Like, I could have totally put that whole thing together if I just, like, put my mind to it.
See,
It's
Jed
just-
even just said you have no street cred.
It's just a matter of, like, wanting to actually do it. Like
Yeah,
I
you
said
just
with
don't-
cooking. Like, I could cook if I just wanted to take the time to, like,
Right,
look
you
at a
just
cookbook
don't
and
want to
put...
do anything.
That's what I'm saying. So, like, someone who puts something together isn't
He
better than
could do
someone
it, Jed,
else.
but his thing is he's like, you're better at it, and
You're better at focusing. Maybe I
he
have
just
a
doesn't
focusing
want to
issue.
do it, so I just do it. I don't mind putting things together. Like, I don't mind if we get something. I don't mind that I have
Corin's
to do
gonna
it.
be missing
But it's
tomorrow.
annoying when Corin tells me like that I'm doing something wrong when he has no idea, or he's like, you have to hold this way when he has no idea because he's never done anything.
I used to put chairs together at your job. Yeah, that's tough. It's hard to put chairs
Yeah,
together,
but
I'm sure.
the more you put things together and you figure out, okay, this is a washer, this is what we're supposed to use, you know, whatever. Yeah, Corin should get good at building stuff, but that's just
I would
not
agree.
his, you know.
What have we learned? What do you think people are learning about each other?
Corin
in their
cannot
quarantines?
braid hair yet. He can barely take a hair tie, like this thing at the end of my hair, out of our daughter's hair without pulling out her hair with it. I'll find them in the bathroom and like there's hair like stuck to it. So no, he cannot braid hair, but maybe someday.
This is just turning into a roast session.
Well, someone asked a
We
question.
might have to end this.
I'm being honest. What was the question?
When do you think this quarantine's gonna end? That's my question to you.
Honestly, I hope quarantine doesn't end for a while longer. Like I
Oh,
I
so
hope
everybody
because
gets better?
Corin works downtown. He takes the train to work, and that really makes me nervous. So I hope
What
till
do you
like
think
June
that even
is
when
my hope.
Oh, June, you think?
I hope not before June, but I mean, I don't know, like with the president who wants to open up the country, you know, governors might be like,
June, yeah, it's probably safe
yeah,
bet.
I mean, if it's June, yeah, our daughter's
say it ends in June,
pediatrician
though. Are you
said that
gonna,
there's
like-
going to be another spike in the fall because everything's going to start to relax, and then it's going to open up again. No, he's not taking the train. He's working from home. But I'm saying when he does go back to work. But what was your...
Even in June, if they say the all clear, like you'd be fine to go out to the store and stuff like that and still be
Well, I
interacting
would wear a
with people?
mask if that's the recommend. I mean, it depends what the circumstances, but I'm going to wear a mask. I'm going to do all my precautions and do my part, because if I'm back to work and I'm interacting with people, you don't know if you have it. Like, I'm not trying to get anybody else sick. I'm not trying to get my family sick. So, yeah, I'm going to do what I need to do. I think
Sofa
that's
King in
what's
the building.
important.
How many times have I... No, I'm not allowed to break quarantine and leave the house for any
No,
snacks. Molly's
I
got it
don't.
on lockdown.
I have a list on the fridge, and I say, what do you need from the store, and then we get it delivered. There's no reason to leave the house.
What's the app you use that they go grocery shopping
So
for
we
you?
either just do Walmart, because we have a Walmart right next to our house, and they deliver. We can get a time slot. We can't always get a time slot. And then I do Shipped. It's like Ship with a T, and then they look at the stores in your area. So our Shipped either does Myers or Target. I haven't used Instacart, but I think it's the same thing. Yeah, Shipped does Target, and then we also have Myers on Shipped. But the problem is, like, sometimes they can't get everything, and they just substitute things. But
Or woman, Jed, you don't know.
But with Shipped,
Oh, no, Sofa King's man.
with Shipped, they text you and ask you if they want to, like, if you prefer this brand or
Johnny
that
Manziel's
brand and
not
things
coming
like
back.
that. So, yeah.
Sofa King, how's West Virginia right now? I think the South is going to get really bad. Florida's going to get bad. Texas is going to get bad. Alabama's going to be bad. All those, like, southern states that these governors aren't putting
But
stay-at-home
Florida
places.
is now, I thought, on stay-at-home, but it was late to the party.
They're super late to
Yeah,
the party.
Florida is on.
But
Florida's
there's
even doing, like,
there's-
if you're coming into Florida, you have to be quarantined.
But there's a lot of other places that are still not. Yeah, West Virginia's not in the South, but the people there are sort of Southern. Like, it's the same type of shit.
Yeah.
They're limiting testing to people with symptoms. So is that good or bad?
Sorry. What kind of no, they're not shipping it like Shipped as like shipping it through the mail. It's just called Shipped, and they deliver it, like, they shop that morning and then they deliver it to your house. So it's not like chicken coming overnight through the mail. They just shop that day and then bring it. I don't know why the app is called Shipped, but it is, which is weird because it's not like shipped. It's just
Like on a ship?
because someone said, what kind of food can they ship? And I'm saying it's not shipped through the mail.
Dallas has a stay-at-home policy in place? I didn't know that. I thought, like, I didn't think
Mitchell,
Texas
if you're
was up on
trying
it yet.
to avoid the stores like we are, try either if you have a Walmart, some do delivery groceries, or Instacart, or the app Shipped. Ship with a T, like shipped, not ED.
Like Chopped. Chopped is CHOP apostrophe T, I think, the TV show.
Oh, I don't know. I don't watch that.
Yeah. What are
But-
other shows to watch? A Million Little Things.
There's always Keeping Up with the Kardashians. It's on Thursday now. A Million Little Things is over, but we were watching that.
Try not to spend all your money.
Yeah. Any other questions before we go get the baby? She's downstairs with my mom.
I'm in the UK, 5,000 death toll already. It's wild. Ellen's a good show to watch. How do you stay active? What are you doing for your exercises?
For
Molly's
my
got a bootleg
exercise-
Peloton.
Yeah, I bought a bike when I was pregnant, and I like it. I don't need a Peloton.
No, I know. The only
Yeah.
thing about Peloton that
Is
people
the
like is...
screen, and you
and
can
they're,
like challenge each other.
And you get like a
but
live
I do
instructor
this.
to yell at you.
I don't think many women. Or,
Hey, Drew's still in the building.
You just ask
Sorry.
a question, and then I'm trying to answer.
My
but
bad. I
don't
just wanted
think
to shout out Adrew. Follow Adrew
Yeah.
on Twitter if you aren't. He's amazing, and he does graphics that are off the chains. And we'll do another chat. Adrew, you can probably settle my argument with Molly. I had a Game Boy Color, yellow, but I had a red or blue Pokemon that I played, which wasn't in color. So my screen wasn't in color, but I had a Game Boy Color. Can you confirm that? Back to your story.
I don't know. Someone just asked if I still have a YouTube channel. I maybe will do videos. I don't know. I debate it like every day.
Why?
I don't know, because I'm like, who really even cares? I I don't know.
There's people that are interested.
I know,
about,
like people
pregnancy
still
stuff.
message me on my
Yeah.
Instagram and they like ask me a ton of questions and stuff, which is nice. Like I love that people who struggled to get pregnant ask me questions and stuff. So I don't know, maybe but I don't know. Because I'm helping Corin with his, and I don't really have much other time than that.
Game Boy games don't show color on a Game Boy Color. No, I know, but you can still play them. So I could play my Pokemon Red or Pokemon Blue on my Game Boy Color Yellow. Is what I was asking.
But the fact that you were calling it Game Boy Yellow
was
is why you kept calling it Game Boy Yellow. So that's why I thought it was a Game Boy Pocket, because there used to be a small yellow Game Boy Pocket.
Yeah.
And that's what I thought you had. But then we looked at it and you had a Game Boy Color that was yellow and you were playing Game Boy games, so they weren't showing in color. So
Sofa King, stay safe out there in West Virginia.
And everybody.
Everyone stay safe out there.
Wear your mask, sanitize. Don't be the people. I think it's people are wearing their gloves and then touching everything, and then
Molly's Mind trumps Corin's World. People are fans of Molly's Mind.
I always tell you that you get more views on videos I'm in.
But if she did a solo show on my channel, it would be whack.
No, I wouldn't like that.
So that technically means that I make the Molly's Mind.
I think it's the two of us together.
Oh.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Which is why I'm like, do I really? But, I mean, what I would put on my channel is totally different. No one here would even watch because it's not the same type of stuff.
The views rest within the baby. What was I going to ask? Oh, Andrew, what is up with Bernie right now? Is he just still hanging around to keep people, like, involved in, and keep them informed with what's going on with this whole coronavirus? I saw he was on Bill Maher,
Bernie.
and like he's doing great things, a lot more than Joe Biden, but I just don't think he has a path to the presidency. So, I don't know. I like that he's hanging around, staying around. Biden's still telling people to get out and vote, but he has been a bit confusing. Still 2017. It's very unlikely. But who knows? Biden has just had these allegations brought up against him for like sexual misconduct. So you never know what could happen. I think it's a good idea for him still to stay in the debates or in the race. 'Cause why not? What do you have to lose? Everybody's at home right now, so why would you even drop out?
Yeah. My mom said
Ohio elections online. Wow. That's interesting. I feel like that would help kids out more than older people. Biden doesn't know how to use his Zoom.
Do I follow politics? Only as much as I hear Corin talk about and things like that. Like I don't sit there and read politics or anything, and I hate listening to the late night shows.
I agree, Adrian.
So that's about it. I like on politics for me, I can't stand listening to politics all day, every day. I think it's just like depressing when you think about like our system. Come in. Just change your outfit. Thank you.
Scotty's in the building. I don't know if I'm going to vote for Biden in November.
Maybe she likes to face forward and she's looking at the light.
Scotty sighting.
You guys think Scotty looks like Corin?
She looks like me.
She does.
All right.
She's Corin's little twin.
Love you guys.
We got to put the little baby to bed.
Their hairstyles are still where she's got a little.
Because I always go like this to her and her hair gets stuck up.
The baby should run for president.
Hi.
All right. Peace out. Thanks for chilling. Thanks for enjoying. Thanks for. Sofa King, you could come on the podcast. I just need probably like a week. but we'll make it happen. Hey, Drew. A_Drizzy on Twitter. Is that his handle? Can you look it up?
Yeah. I'll look
Oh.
it up.
Check him out because his graphics are dope. And he always sends over the fire stuff.
Yeah, get Sofa King on. He's probably the most.
Dedicated, loyal.
Adria's loyal.
Adria's
doing
coming
all your
back on
stuff.
the chat.
It's at Drizzy_Adrew.
Drizzy_Adrew. Go follow Andrew right now.
Why do you bring the baby to our studio? Because she's our baby. This baby is our life.
This is
Goodbye, everybody.
This is also a multi-million-dollar studio we built in our house. So, you know, she's got a crib in here. She's got, you know, everything she needs, sound machines. So the baby's fine. Peace out, guys. Thanks for chilling. Sunday night. Enjoy your Monday. Start a new routine tomorrow. FaceTime someone. Tell them you love them. And keep it moving. Peace.